so cousins of those southern white rhinos. Her name is Nola. She's the most endangered animal I've ever gotten to meet. Nola is a northern white rhino. She passed away a couple weeks ago. So with her death, there are now only 3 northern white rhinos left on the planet. That's it. This is the most endangered species I've ever seen in my life. And the reason they're so endangered is because of poaching. Does anyone know what poaching is? Yeah.
Isn't it illegal hunting for usually ivory?
Yeah, illegal hunting, usually for ivory. So elephants have ivory. Elephants are poached. The statistic right now, which is kind of grisly, is 100 elephants are killed every day illegally for their ivory, so people can carve their ivory into knives and cups, things like that. Rhinos are poached for their horn, which looks like ivory, but is actually made of keratin. So it's made of the same stuff that your fingernails, toenails, and hair are made out of. But people think that that rhino horn is medicine. People grow up hearing that if you eat rhino horn, or if you put a rhino horn talisman under your pillow when you sleep, that it will cure your fever or act as an aphrodisiac. An aphrodisiac is something that you would take like Viagra to increase your sex drive and make you sexier. So some people think that if you eat rhino horn, you'll get sexier. I don't know about you, but biting my nails has never really helped me with that. So eating rhino horn is the exact same thing as chewing your nails or saving your toenail clippings and putting those in your tea. But I grew up hearing that chicken soup will cure you if you have a cold, right? You always are supposed to drink chicken soup if you're sick. Other people in other parts of the world grow up hearing that rhino horn is what you're supposed to take when you're sick. So we're trying to educate people that instead of using rhino horn, they can use medicines that are available in the pharmacy or over the counter. But we haven't been able to educate people fast enough. So rhinos, like these northern white rhinos, have been disappearing because of that poaching. So at the safari park, we're trying to bring back all of these species that are disappearing. But with northern white rhinos, there are only 3 left in the world, and those 3 are so old now that they are incapable of having kids anymore. Female rhinos in general go through menopause a lot like people do. So female women can't have kids after you reach a certain age. Same thing with female rhinos. They won't be able to have kids after they reach a certain age. So the 3 that we have left are all in Kenya. They all have armed guards 24 hours a day, but they're not capable of giving birth anymore. So instead, what we're doing is we've actually saved rhino cells. So we've taken skin cells and hair cells from rhinos back when there were 12 northern white rhinos in the world. And we've frozen them in liquid nitrogen in these huge tanks. So it's kind of like Han Solo frozen in carbonate. We've basically done that with cells from rhinos and 800 other species. And they're cryogenically frozen in liquid nitrogen in these tanks. And now scientists are thawing out those cells and changing the cells using this really cool process, changing those skin cells into stem cells. You guys heard of stem cells? They can turn into anything, right? Any type of cell. So they've changed skin cells into stem cells, and now they're changing those stem cells into a sperm and egg. They're going to fertilize that northern white rhino egg in a petri dish, and then implant that northern white rhino egg into a southern white rhino female. So that southern white rhino is going to be a surrogate mom for a northern white rhino. And we just brought 7 female southern white rhinos from Africa to be those surrogate moms for the northern white rhinos. So hopefully we'll be able to bring them back from extinction, even though there are only 3 left in the world. So there's some really cool science happening in our research labs right now.